My name's Victoria, and I came to Dr. Nick. I was referred here because I was having some thyroid problems, and I have rheumatoid arthritis, and some neck pain from working on my computer all the time. And someone recommended I come to see him. And when I came in, he did his exam, and we kind of discussed his findings, and I filled out my sheet, and he discussed his findings with me, but he told me that the biggest thing I could do was to pull all my teeth. He also gave me a bunch of other things to do with my computers and stuff like that, but he kept saying the best thing you need to do. And I was like, that's a little weird. I'm not sure I want to do that. So I went home and I did the things he did tell me to do. I got the vitamins he had requested. He also, I went through his list and kind of did what I thought. But then he had also, when he told me I needed to pull my teeth, he said I had something wrong with the upper right. And I was thinking, wait a minute, I do have a toothache. So maybe I should at least get this idea checked. So I went to my dentist. I went to a periodontist who I had seen, and he said, I didn't say anything, just that I had a little bit of a pain. And he said, oh, you have something going on in your upper right. We'd have to do this really big surgery and everything. And I was kind of like, well, I want a second opinion, and I want to look into this more. So in the meantime, I was coming to Nick, still starting to feel a little bit better, and I kept telling him, I'm not too sure about the teeth pulling thing. That's just a little extreme. Not sure I'm going to go there. But then I thought, well, let me just look into it. So I went to Aspen Dental, who does the full x-ray and does complete check. So I went to them, and I didn't say anything except that I had this little pain, and I needed to have something checked. And he looked at the x-rays and came back and said, you have a really massive infection on the whole upper right side of your mouth. And I was kind of like, I think I know this. I guess I didn't know it, but he showed me, compared to my x-rays 10 years prior, and how the bone had been disappearing and how bad it was. And he says, you need to pull all your teeth now. And I was like, what? No, this can't be. And he goes, you need antibiotics right now, and we need to get them out. He wanted to schedule it for 2 days later. And I was like, wait. I gotta give me a little time to think about this. But no, we scheduled it, and went right in a few days later, pulled all my teeth. They did the same day dentures, so they did great. I feel amazing afterwards. I mean, after the first couple of days of having this done. I'm a couple of weeks out now, and people at work noticed that my eyes we have more twinkle in it, I have more color, I look a lot better, I feel a lot better. So the suggestion would be, he does know, and he does, you need to look into the recommendations. He didn't refer me to a specific dentist. It was just, you need to have this done. So I did pursue it, and I did check into it. And I'm thankful I did, because it was an infection, and it could have gotten, way out of control. And so I was lucky that I would not have gone to the dentist if he hadn't told me to do it. So it's kind of like, wow. So yeah, I dodged a bullet there by just listening to him and doing what he recommended. So, and checking into it. So it's kind of amazing. And I'm feeling much better now. So I'm on the mend. You gotta have an open mind. When I come to him, I don't have a lot of expectations. Like, I don't expect that it's going to be a magic pill and I'm going to feel better the next day. I come in, I listen, I start doing some of the things that he recommends. I share what he recommends. He talks about taking the blue lights off my screens at work. So I figured out how to do it on my computer, so I went and did every single person in my department. So I'm trying to save everybody's eyes. But he has an ability or a knowledge or a way that he does understand what's going on deep down, and not just like the doctors who have a book, you know, and their protocol on you have to do this, and this, you know. He really looks into each individual person, and so I think you just have to come in with an open mind and listen and do what he said, you know, start doing some of the things he said, start incorporating them into your life, and it's kind of amazing. I've really, even spiritually and emotionally, I've really come to terms with things, and I've been here for a month now. So